Back to another MMA breakdown video, and in today's video we're talking about Jon Jones may never return to MMA. According to his manager, he says Jon Jones has more to worry about than the UFC title and the UFC in general. You guys think that Jon Jones is pound for pound the best MMA fighter to ever lace gloves up in the UFC? And if he never returns, will he go down as the best champion to ever fight in the octagon? Me personally, I don't really care what he does outside the octagon because I'm not there. I'm not in his personal life. I'm not there partying with him. I'm just a dude who watches the sport and loves the sport and loves the sport for what it is. I could care less if he does drugs as long as he gets in there and competes at a high level and does what he has to do to win. But do I think Jon Jones deserves to be one of the best pound-for-pound athletes of all time in MMA? Yeah, I think he put a good career together, beating all the top light heavyweights that was ever out there, beating everybody. Who else could he not beat besides Anthony Rumble Johnson? That was the only other guy he hasn't faced that he beaten. He beat Ryan Bader, he's beaten Shogun, he beaten Nogueira, Rampage Jackson. The list goes on and on what this guy was capable of doing. If you go back to his first fight at UFC 100, yes, he's been fighting in the UFC since UFC 100, and you could definitely see he looked like a piece of shit. It looked like garbage. His very first UFC fight, Jon Jones looked like a piece of trash and did look very, very horrible as a fighter. His striking was weak. He was throwing back fists, spinning back elbows, and he wasn't really throwing with a lot of power. But will he retire or go to jail? If he goes to jail, that means he's going to be in jail for a long time and won't be able to compete at a high level or compete ever again. So do you guys think Jon Jones is done with MMA? And his manager, Jon Jones' manager, is basically saying, why would they strip him of the belt? That doesn't make sense. Well, they stripped him of the belt because he did a hit and run accident and he left the scene of the accident and came back. And they're making an example of him saying, just because you're a champion, we're going to step up and do something. And if Jon Jones does come back, will they give him an automatic title shot? Probably, but I still think they did the right thing. And if we never see Jon Jones in the cage again, am I satisfied for what he's done in the MMA world? Yeah, he never hit it. He was at his prime, but he never got to get to his late, great golden years in the 30s and possibly 40s. So with that being said, I'm Trevor. As always, remember to rate, even if you hate, comment and subscribe. And do you think Jon Jones will go down in the UFC history or in MMA as the best light heavyweight to ever lace the gloves up? I don't know about that being the best pound for pound light heavyweight, but he is damn sure in the top 5. So I'll see